So this game will still start at 7. Right? Are we going on in 30 seconds? Okay. Just give me a thumbs up. Hello again, sports fans. Alongside Corey Smith on camera and tech, this is Jeff Cook for Community Media Sports. Week 2 for us. Week number 3 of the season. Something's got to give here tonight. An early battle of unbeatens as it's 2-0 Southwestern versus 2-0 New Oxford. New Oxford with impressive wins over Bermudian Springs. And last week, Code Calico right here on Community Media Sports. And Southwestern bludgeoned its 2 opponents, York Suburban and Dover. So both teams trending right now, and should be interesting. The last time we were here to see Southwestern play was 2 years ago, and the Mustangs had the upper hand. It was what, a 10 to 14-point win. I forget the exact score, something like 28-14 or somewhere along those lines. But don't look past the Mustangs. They have a proud and heralded tradition. Meanwhile, around the area, Biglerville 2-0. Who would have thunk it? As they knocked off York Catholic a week after shocking Anvil Cleona. Meanwhile, Gettysburg 0-2. When's the last time? Usually those records are reversed, but now it's the Warriors trying to get off the schneid. Bermudian 1-1. Fairfield had to take a forfeit this week, so a rough start for the Green Knights and their first-year head coach as they get shellacked. 24-7 was that final 2 years ago. Wow, good job, Corey Smith. He is, I like to say Johnny on the spot, but that's not his name. He's Corey, he's not Johnny. Anyway, thanks to all you fans for tuning in. This is our 36th year of broadcasting. I'm pretty sure we've been on live for about 10 years, and it's one of the greatest things since sliced bread. Aunt Betty in California can see the games. Of course, she has to take the time difference into consideration, but we really are quite proud of the ability to connect. We bring sports to people's living rooms. Maybe people are in assisted living, and they're very proud alumni of, in this case, New Oxford or Southwestern. They get to be right there, field side at the 50-yard line, well, actually more like the 40, but a great view of the game without leaving your living room. And it wouldn't be possible without our awesome sponsors for tonight's game. They include Sites Realty, Ketterman Electric, Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville, State Farm agents Mike Ball and Lyle Pitner, CE Women's, Kennie's Marketplace, and our player of the game sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. Well, we'll be picking an Adams Electric Cooperative player of the game. Last week it was Luke Fry, the quarterback for the Colonials, and he's at the top of the statistics in the area.
We welcome the presentation of colors by the Young Marines. We invite members of the armed forces and veterans who are present but not in uniform to render the military salute as we honor this great nation with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner by Senior Katie Kowinski, followed by the singing of America the Beautiful by Senior Katie Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem and America the Beautiful.
Tonight is military night, and the Colonials honored the veterans from the various branches of our armed services in the crowd. It is a sellout crowd here tonight. I mean, not quite. Good seats are still available, but compared to the visiting crowd last week from Cocalico, there's a plethora of Mustang fans across the way, and the homestand's nearly full, not to mention those people who never really get a seat and they just walk around the field. I think we've all been there at one time or another in our lives. Well, great job by the students singing the national anthem and America the Beautiful, and I want to pay homage to our beautiful sponsors. And they include Sites Realty. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one name you need to know, David L. Sites, broker owner of Sites Realty Inc. with 44 years of experience. Dave is your man. Call 717-487-4000 or 717-334-4674 or check the website www.sitesrealtyinc.com. Sites Realty Inc. at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Sites Realty Inc. and David L. Sites, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. Well, the military uniforms, especially sponsored for tonight's game, and the camo look a little hard to identify, but we'll soldier on. We like to think we're professionals here. Grady Miller kicks it away, and it's going to be a touchback. Scott Anderson, Adams County Sports Hall of Fame member, recent inductee. He does the public address announcing, so I'll try to work symbiotically along with his call. Tonight's game also sponsored by Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC, located at 2915 Biglerville Road between Gettysburg and Biglerville, near the banks of the mighty Conorago. 1st and 10. Oh, hard count. Gets the Colonials to jump, and that's Bryce Graham, a senior. Well, no. Okay. Yes. Offsides against the Colonials. So that really opens up the playbook. 1st and 5. I mean, I love to run the ball in this down, and the Mustangs do. Not much room at all.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 6.
Graham out of the shotgun. Wow. Colonials all over that play.
Loss of 3, they run up 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and 10 to go. Graham goes to the airway, steps up, and he's going to be sacked at the 19. Carter Houck destroyed the play. A loss of 5. Carter Houck. Look for Carter Houck maybe out of the Wildcat. The Colonials unveiled that late in the game, and he looked pretty good. Scored a touchdown, 2 carries for 11 yards, and now the Mustangs will have to punt. Colonials figure to get the ball in Southwestern territory. Dennis Lehman with the punt, and it's a 25-yard punt, and not much on the return. So Ox starts 1st and 10 at the Southwestern 36-yard line. So Luke Fryer, player of the game a week ago, and company go to work. Quick throw. Caught. Brody home. Oh, they're saying incomplete. Second and 10, Vargas goes in motion and now slot to the near side. Nieves on the read option picks up about 6 yards. Third down, about 4.5 yards to go. Ox being pretty deliberate. They tried, I mean, they wanted to control the tempo, but Phil Calico wouldn't let them a week ago. 3rd, 4.5. Nieves, second effort, gets him close, but he's going to be short of the first down. Well, Ketterman Electric has been serving Adams County for more than 2 decades. Bucket service, generator installation, and they're going for it on 4th down, and Nieves picked it up. So Coach Warner rolls the dice, and it pays off. Back to Ketterman Electric, generator installation, commercial, residential wiring and supply, and installation of electric car chargers, specializing in whole house generator installation. Voted #1 electrician 12 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times pick of the counties. Vargas in motion. And Nieves tries to sweep the left side, stretches out and gets a few where it looked like there was nothing there. 4 carries, 15 yards for Clayton Nieves. Pole drilling and setting and light crane services, all at Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road, 717-677-0066. Thanks to all the good folks at Ketterman Electric Services. Speaking of good folks, as the Colonials shift their formation, losing 3 yards is Deshaun Blake. Third and about 12. Speaking of good men and women, Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262. These brave men and women served their country in times of war and peace. And now they give back to our community. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262. Especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, past commander. Beautiful in stride, play action connection from Luke Fry down to Ryan Vargas. Good for 17 yards. 1st and 10. Colonials on the move. 1st and 10 from the 11. Deshaun Blake keeps his feet, tries to bounce to the outside, and eventually stopped after about a 2-yard gain. Well, thanks to the sponsorship of State Farm agents Mike Ball and Lyle Pitner. Speaking of good neighbors, they're there for you. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and good neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 717-334-4908 at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg. Or State Farm agent Lyle Pitner, 717-688-7270. They give it to Nieves. He's looking for the pylon, and he finds it. 11-yard touchdown scamper. Great call, great deception, and excellent blocking out in front. And the Colonials are on the board, a 36-yard drive, if you will. 11 yards, Nieves to the end zone. With 5:43 to go, Brady Miller will attempt the point after. Oh, they go for 2, and they don't get it. I'm doing some stats here, completely missed the play. And pass failed, so it's 6-0. I don't know, Corey. I mean, do you like that call? I mean, he's shaking his head. It's negative. I mean, I know you got military night and you're fired up, but I mean, this early in the game, I probably would have kicked the point. But I'm not a coach, so enough said by me. So thank you so much, State Farm agents Mike Ball and Lyle Pitner. We appreciate your sponsorship. And C.E. Williams, a local fourth-generation business that's been serving Adams County and surrounding areas since 1943. They do residential, commercial paving, patching, and sealing. Thanks to Jason Williams, Jim Williams, and all our friends. Southwestern's looking to return it. Great penetration. That was Nolan O'Brien on special teams through the initial hit. C.E. Williams, 334-5511, 1141 Highland Avenue Road, Gettysburg. C.E. Williams and Sons, they truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. Southwestern, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They trail 6-0. Here in this ball game, brought to you in part by Kenny's Marketplace, stores that serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littletown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. Roman for Zip. Carter Houck. We heard that name a lot last week. So far, we're hearing it again. Kenny's Marketplace, my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card, your passport to a world of savings. Fry. Incomplete. Intended for Jude Siegel. The Kenny's is 100% employee-owned, superior quality perishables and world-class customer service, certified Angus beef, and over 40 store-made items daily, $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food, friendly folks who find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. And check out the Kenny's app. I got it on my phone. It was easy. You could do it as well. Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, all available. Digital coupons, specialized offers, and rewards. That's the Kenny's Marketplace app. Get it on your phone. Graham in trouble. Somehow finds the receiver. Good for about 5 yards.
That was made by Brody Funk. 8 of 5. He'll bring up 4 down.
.420 and counting to go here in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Sites Realty, Ketterman Electric Services, Irie Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville, State Farm agents Mike Ball in Gettysburg and Lyle Pitner in New Oxford, taking at the 45 and nothing doing on the return. So Southwestern punts it. And Knox takes over at its own 45-yard line with a 6-0 lead. And special thanks to C.E. Williams for all your support over the years. Kenny's Marketplace for almost 3 decades. And the Adams Electric Cooperative Player of the Game sponsorship help us to shine the spotlight on local athletes. Adams Electric has been serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve, Adams Electric Cooperative. Second and 4, 3:26 to go here in the first quarter. On a beautiful night for football, Corey Smith and Jeff Cook bringing it to your living room. Nice touch and nice catch. Drew Lawrence on the reception, but he looks like he's going to be short of a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Just a 3-yard gain on that. Look out. Clayton Nieves to the house on a 3rd and 2 off the left side. 47 yards and a touchdown. Wow. Nieves out sprinted the field, and now looks like they will kick this one. So Nieves has his 2nd touchdown of the night. Rody Miller's kick is good. Well, create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance to get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and good neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 717-334-4908 at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg. Or State Farm agent Lyle Pitner, 717-688-7270 at 11 Lincoln Way East, New Oxford, PA. So New Oxford, after holding Southwestern in check, has really seized control of this game with a pair of touchdowns in under 3 minutes. Another deep kick. It's fielded by Brooklyn Calcutt at the 2. Calcutt finally slapped down at about the 28.
Mustangs will set up shot first and 10. Full spot at their own 28.
Adams Electric Cooperative shines the spotlight on tonight's player of the game and has been serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve, Adams Electric Cooperative. Good sleight of hand by Graham, who completes the pass to the far sideline, good for about 6 yards. Colton Smith on the catch.
Back by Clark. Along with Sebastian Taylor. Gain of 5. Timeout for injury.
Player down. Looks like for Southwestern. 2:25 left in the first quarter. Our first quarter brought to you by the brave men and women of Post 262 in Biglerville. The RE Lady American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These fine men served our country in times of war and peace, women too. And now they give back to our community. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262 and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Manager Chris Shara, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, and my good friend Vernon Stein. Post 262, we salute you. And it's now non-smoking Non-smoking at post 262. So maybe check out a social member if you're not qualified to be a real member based on military service. And we thank all of you who have served for the tremendous sacrifices you made for our country. Sometimes we take those freedoms for granted. Graham, pass in traffic, connects good for about 11 yards and a first down. Calcutt on the catch.
Tackle again by Taylor. Gain is good for Mustangs. First down.
First down for the Mustangs. Under 2 to play, first quarter. Short gain. Roman seems to draw a crowd every time he gets his hands on the pigskin. Jack Rios, we heard that name a lot last week. Second and 9. Well, you're looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. Second and 9 for the Mustangs as the clock ticks down toward a minute. Graham rolls out, eludes the rush. Great comeback block for his lineman to keep it alive, and he ends up with about a 4 or maybe 5 yard gain.
Tackle is made by number 8, Liam Hitt. Gain is 4 on the play.
With 44 years of experience, Dave Seitz is your man. 717-487-4000 or 717-334-4674 or the website SeitsRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty Inc. is located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. Graham out of the gun. Play action. Oh, it looks like a hold. There's a holding. This will come back no matter what happens. Great catch by Lax. But there's a holding call. So they're going to lose a bundle on that play. You could see it. A wrestling move on the pass rusher, and the ref was right there, the head referee. So as Scott Anderson told you, 3rd and 15. One quarter in the books. Colonials on top, 13-0. Special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's game. Irie Lady, American Legion Post 262 is now non-smoking. Another announcement of that. And appreciate the sponsorship of Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road, 717-677-0066 for all your electrical needs. Email guy@kettermanelectric.com. Serving Adams County for more than 2 decades, including bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, and supply and installation of electric car chargers, specializing in whole house generator systems. Voted #1 electrician 12 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times pick of the county. Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. Local 4th generation business, C.E. Williams Inc. has been serving Adams County and surrounding areas since 1943. Graham out of the shotgun. Tries to set up a slant to the wide receiver, and the play picks up about 12. So Graham has been accurate. Owen Allen on the grab, so, well, are they going to punt? I mean, they're at their own 49, and it looks like they're bringing the punter on. Well, it's early in the game. You know, you don't want to go into panic mode. Dennis Lehman is the punter. Good punt, aimed for the sideline and gets it out. Line of scrimmage at the 49. To the 22, so a 29-yard punt. A little surprised they punted it, but Hawks now they're in a relative hole at their own 22-yard line. Well, C.E. Williams, they do residential and commercial paving, patching, and sealings. Thanks to Jason Williams and Jim Williams and all our friends at CE. Telephone 717-334-5511 at 1141 Highland Avenue Road, Gettysburg. CE Williams and Sons, they truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. If you need to dig, you'll dig, CE Williams. Look out. Nieves still on his feet. Going for a first half hat trick. They finally bump him out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. 42 yards on the carry. And he's already over 100 yards. 115 yards for Nieves. New Oxford in business. So, yeah, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but there are a lot of people across the way probably scratching their heads saying, you know, look out, Brody. Oh, broken up beautifully. It looks like Holmes. There was a back shoulder throw. Alec Newman, nice job in breaking up the reception. And it's 2nd and 10. Fry now 3 out of 5 for 26 yards. 2nd and 10, an empty backfield. Fry, look for the slant. He's going to be whipped out of bounds. He'll lose 4 yards on the sack. Can't really call that a carry, but it goes to minus 4 yards rushing. Well, for over 3 decades, Kenny's Marketplace has been a gold sponsor of Game of the Week. 100% employee owned, superior quality and perishables, world-class customer service. Check out the Kenny's app, Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, digital coupons, specialized offers, and rewards. Over 40 store-made items daily, $5 specials every Friday. Fry, looking to get out of trouble, finds a man along the sideline. Nice job to find the open man, good for 8 yards. Ryan Vargas on the reception. Nice job by Vargas to make the catch. You know, in the NFL, you could get up again if you took a knee, but it's better to secure the ball. Now it's a manageable 4th and 7. And New Oxford calls a timeout. They wanted to survey the defense. Well, Kenny's is my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's. Fresh food, friendly folks who find them at Kennie, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Stores to serve you in Tawnytown, Littlestown, Spring Grove, Biglerville, and Gettysburg. Kennie's Marketplace. So 4th down. I mean, I don't know what Brady Miller's field goal range is, but he's not on the field, so forget that. Luke Fry in the shotgun with Nieves behind him. Now he sets up as a sidecar. They could run the ball definitely on this situation. Play action now. Fry is in trouble, but somehow gets the first down. He's got it. What a scramble by Luke Fry. And they pick up it looked like he was going to be sacked. Showed a little fleetness of foot. Dodged the rush and moved the chains. Luke Fry. 1st and 10 at the Steed 25-yard line. Carter Houck into the game. Are they going to go Wildcat? Well, it's kind of hard to see the number, but I suppose that's Nieves to the 11, gain of 14. Well, early candidate for player of the game, Clayton Nieves.
Along with Blake McMillan.
I couldn't see if that was Carter Houck out of the Wildcat. Yeah, there's Carter Houck, number 5. So they're in the Wildcat formation. They did this at the end of the game last week. Very effective. And, I like that they just used Houck as a decoy last play, and they might do that again. This time Houck keeps it, barrels his way inside to about the 6. Second and 5 from the 6. So they could get a touchdown or a first down without getting a touchdown. Another timeout for the Colonials. They have 1 left. Well, this is an important drive. If they can score here, they can go up by 3 touchdowns. But actually, it was Southwestern called the timeout. They want to talk about defense and saying, hey, if number 5's in there, we got to tackle him. He's probably going to keep it. So just another innovation for Coach Warner, and that's how you just don't have a team, you have a program, because you make adjustments to suit your personnel, and you have a talent like Carter Houck who can run the Wildcat. A great change from Luke Fry, who's more of a pocket passer, although he showed on that scramble that he can get plays made with his legs as well. 2nd and 5 from the 6. Carter Houck still there with Nieves in his shadow. Now Nieves shifts to the left side. Motion man. Houck pitches it to Nieves, and he's into the end zone. Great play calling. What a bag of tricks. So Nieves takes the pitch from Carter Houck in a Wildcat formation and finds the left side of the end zone. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. 7:27 to go in the half. 19-0. Miller's kick is good. 20-zip. Colonials start spreading the news. These Colonials are real. Well, special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's game. David L. Sites and Sites Realty, Ketterman Electric Services, Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 362 in Biglerville, State Farm Agents, Mike Ball in Gettysburg and Lyle Pitner in New Oxford, C.E. Williams, Kenny's Marketplace, and our play of the game sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. And Corey Smith is doing his usual bang-up job. Well, we'll be back. It sounds like we'll be back here September 30th for a women's soccer game on a Monday night. Miller kicks it away. Calcutt on the return to the 20. Still on his feet and finally tackled at about the 27-yard line. Another special team stop by Nolan O'Brien.
Tackle made by number 20, Nolan O'Brien. Mustangs will take over first and 10. Ball spot on number 27.
7:19 to go here in the second quarter. Don't forget the live programming on Community Media every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Corey Smith and I will be discussing the hot issues in the world of sports. And then 7 to 7:30 live trivia with Amy Welsh and yours truly. Roman might be his best game of the night. He got 4 yards. Rios on the stop. So Roman, their feature back, 5 carries for 1 yard. So to say Colonial's keying on him, an understatement. Thanks to all you fans for joining us on Channel 12 and 240 of your Comcast cable dial, or on Facebook, or on YouTube, or on Roku. All those platforms, by the way, Amazon Fire TV. You get the games in HD. It's like being here in the Ox Yard. Completion good for about 12 yards to Kyle Stupp.
Tackle by Lawrence. Ball is broken. Gain good for Mustangs first down.
Mustangs still with a big 0 on the scoreboard, trying to get something going here before the half. 6:11 to go. Complete. Well, Graham has shown uncanny accuracy. He's unofficially 5 for 5 for 40 yards. There's that name again, Carter House. And 4. I'm completing Scott Anderson's sentence. Second effort allows Roman to pick up the first down. He's got 6 yards. Looks like this one will go against the Colonials. $15-yarder. Ouch. Best drive of the night by far. Actually, the only drive. They have 3 punts. So Southwestern trying to get on the board and give the Colonials something to think about. Pinpoint strike by Graham to Ben Klein. 12 yards and another first down. 6 receptions by 6 different receivers. 52 yards. Talk about spreading it around. Bryce Graham. He's the candy man tonight. Getting everybody involved, but still nothing to show for it. Maybe they could change that here in the next 5-11. Get on the board. That counts as a forward pass, a little toss, and it ends up picking up 4 yards. Ian Wisaki, so that's 7 different receivers. Seven different receivers. You don't see that at the high school level too often. And now great effort by Damian Lax. But, you know, he got about, with all that effort, he got about 2 yards. But 8 for 8. Graham for 58 yards. I don't know what his quarterback rating is, but he's been very accurate. A lot of short passes. And I think the Colonials will say, hey, we'll give them those. We just don't want to get burned deep. 2nd and 6. Clock stopped on the penalty, and a 5-yarder. That'll back the Mustangs up a bit. 2nd and 11. Substitutions defensively for the Colonials. Slot to the near side. A sidecar for Graham. Now he completes it to his running back. Good for 12 yards. So Austin Rollman rolls out of the backfield and catches that pass. Good for 12 yards. Well, this has been very impressive. 9 for 9 to 9 different receivers. Well, Rollman got about 4. I'm going with Scott Anderson. 6 yards it is. From the 4, under 4 to play. 8 different receivers. And now it looks like this one might go against a timeout. Roxford saw something they didn't like. They have 1 left with 3:32 to go. Southwest faces a 2nd and 4 after the timeout. On this beautiful night for football, Pigeon Hills in the distance. Game time temperature 75. There was a bit of a sun field when we started. Obviously that's all gone. Tom Sixes has a story for tomorrow's Gettysburg Times. He's usually down at field level. I don't. Oh, I see him. He's got the green. There's Darryl Wheeler, ace photographer. Tom's down there, close to the action. A gain of a yard for Rollman. So it's 3rd and goal from the 3rd. From the 3, rather. From the 3. Now the defense stiffens. We saw that last week against Cocalico. The bend but don't break mantra. And Colonials do it very well. As Coach Warner said last week, a fine defensive effort as he's seen in a long time. But just like that, nobody touched Logan Kleindienst, and he sails into the end zone. Well, they weren't expecting that. And the Mustangs are on the board. 2:53 to go, a 73-yard drive. Gavin Frame, the kicker, and it's blocked. To 6. Braden Billman with the block. Well, I mean, look for Oxford trying to put another touchdown on the board here. They have quick strike capability. Here in the first half, brought to you by Sites Realty, Ketterman Electric, Ivy Lady, American Agent Post 262 in Biglerville, State Farm agents Lyle, Pitner, and Mike Ball, C. Williams, Kenny's Marketplace, and the player being sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. Corey Smith, and I'm Jeff Cook. We're Community Media Sports. Thanks for watching. 20-6 the score. I know I keep saying what a beautiful night it is, but it is spectacular. Big foot for a touchback by Gavin Frame. And Ox will start at its own 20. Well, to recap the scoring, Clayton Nieves, 11 yards with 5:43 to go in the first quarter, went off the left side and then scored again minutes later on a 47-yard run down the right sideline. Then he took a pitch from Carter Howe and scored his third rushing touchdown of the half. Meanwhile, the Mustangs answer with a 73-yard drive. Nieves with a 6-yard scamper, now 10 carries for 141 yards. 2nd and 4. Those are the big efforts for Clayton Nieves. I think he might have more yards tonight than he gained in the first two contests combined. Here he goes again. He's not just speed, he's got some pop, and he looks like he's going to move the chain. And he does. 11 carries, 145 yards. Clock under 2 to play, no 2-minute warning at high school. And now time of the essence for the Colonials with just one timeout remaining. You can stop the clock with a first down or getting out of bounds. Obviously an incomplete pass as well. There it goes, Nieves. What a job by his blockers tonight. I'm going to give them some love. Braden Bowman, B.J. Jimenez, Kai Becchio, Luke Watkins, and Dylan Brower. Great job, guys, as Clayton Nieves is tearing it up. Brody Holmes has not caught a pass yet tonight. Perfect situation for play action. 2nd and 1. The old Bart Starr to Boyd Daller. Instead, Fry will keep it and move the chains himself, but paid for those 2 yards. 11 first downs for the Colonials. And they stop the clock to move the chains. Colonials go into hurry-up mode. Brody Holmes split to the near side. 3 receiver set to the far. Nieves, a sidecar. And it looks like Carter Houck's in there. Hard for me to tell. These numbers are kind of hard to read. Yeah, that is Carter Houck. He's left-handed. Who knew? 4-yard strike to Vargas. I don't know if Luke Fry's hurt. Could be. I mean, he ran the ball a couple times. Looks like movement, but the Colonials got away with it. Broken up and nearly intercepted.
Incomplete. Pulled up by Ben Klein.
Ben Klein on the defense, 3rd and 6. Looks like Fry's back in there. Nieves breaking tackles. Leaving defenders grasping in his wake. But that's the end of the first half. "13 carries, 162 yards for Clay Nieves, 3 touchdowns, an early player of the game candidate. Thanks to our sponsors for tonight's game. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? Well, you don't have to look too far. There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. with 44 years of experience. Dave is your man. Call 487-4000 or 334-4674. Check the website at SeitsRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty Inc. located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David O. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. And special thanks to all our friends at Ketterman Electric, bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential, and light crane services, located at 2915 Biglerville Road, Gettysburg, PA 17325. Telephone 717-677-0066. Kohler Products, in power since 1920, one of the products that Ketterman Electrical Services deals with. Voted top electrician 12 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times, pick of the counties. It's Ketterman Electrical Services. And Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women served their country in times of war and now give back to our community in times of peace. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262 and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Shara, and my good friend Vernon Stein. Post 262 is now non-smoking. For all you do, Post 262, we salute you. Well, special thanks to State Farm agents Lyle Pitner from New Oxford and Mike Ball from Gettysburg. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County good neighbor, State Farm agent Mike Ball, 334-4908 at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg, or State Farm agent Lyle Pitner, 688-7270 at 11 Lincoln Way East in New Oxford, PA. Like a good neighbor, Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball are there. Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball, they're on the ball. They got all your bases covered. Home, health, auto, life. Call today, 334-4908 and 688-7270. A fourth generation local business that's been serving Adams County and surrounding areas since 1943. When you have to dig, you'll dig C.E. Williams. They do residential and commercial paving, patching, and sealing. Thanks to Jim Williams, Jason Williams, all our friends at CE. Telephone 717-234-5511. Located at 1141 Highland Avenue Road, Gettysburg. C.E. Williams and Sons. They truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. And for almost 3 decades, it's been Kenny's Marketplace. Kenny's is 100% employee-owned, has superior quality perishables and world-class customer service. Certified Angus beef and over 40 store-made items daily, $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food-friendly folks. You'll find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Stores that serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and Gettysburg. And don't forget the Kenny's Marketplace app with access to Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, digital coupons, and specialized offers and rewards. My favorite place to shop, Kenny's Market, your passport to a world of saving. And special thanks to our sponsor for tonight's Player of the Game Award. Adams Electric Cooperative helps shine the spotlight on tonight's Player of the Game and has been serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. Adams Electric, the people behind the power, owned by those they serve. Well, we'll take a quick review of the stats, first half stats, and then we'll take a brief timeout. Clayton Nieves, 13 carries, 162 yards. Luke Fry, 3 out of 6 for 34 yards. Carter Houck, 1 out of 2 for 4 yards. So the story there, Clayton Nieves. Bryce Graham, 9 for 9 for 70 yards. Very economical, but not much in the way of a long distance strike. Top rusher, 8 carries, 14 yards, and that's Austin Rollman. So Southwestern has their work cut out for them. The Colonials will get the second half kickoff when we return. You're watching Game of the Week on Community Media Sports. doing any spots. I'm not wearing my headpiece. So 20-6 is our score. Gettysburg looks like they're going to get off the schneid. They lead Redland at the half, 24-6. And Northeastern over Biglerville, but just 14-7. So the Canners 2-0, and they're giving notice that they can play with a lot of teams. They're skilled players. Impressive. Aiden Hoffman leads the area in rushing. Bo Forney can toss it. Travis McAuliffe, good receiver. So anyway, Tony Schermeyer is the coach of Southwestern, and you'd like to be a fly on the locker room. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, but they've got to tackle better, and they're letting the Evans get to the second level, and you got to credit the New Oxford linemen for that, and I'm going to give them some more love. Braden Bowman, Luke Watkins, BJ Jimenez, Kai Becchio, and Dylan Brower getting the job done in the trenches offensively for New Oxford.
Also our captain of the week. Congratulations to our captain of the week. And thank you for your future service to this nation, Jacob Lenz. And this week, our teachers of the week. Congratulations to this week's teachers of the week. We're honored to have you at CDSB. We appreciate the sacrifice that you and your family have made in serving our Andy Martin and Jude Sober. Thank you again.
And thank you to all those who served here on Military Night at Colonial Stadium. I didn't know that was the name of this edifice. Sometimes I refer to it as the Ox Yard. Well, anyway, you're looking to buy or sell real estate. There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. With 44 and call 748-74,000, 717-334-467, or check the website at SeitsRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty Inc. Located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner. Your expert in real estate transactions since 1980.
For our students.
And special thanks as well to all our good friends at Ketterman Electric Services, LLC, located at 2915 Biglerville Road, between Gettysburg and Biglerville, near the banks of the mighty Conewago. Telephone 717-677-0066. Email guy@KettermanElectric.com. Serving Adams County for more than 2 decades. Specializing in whole house generator installation and electric car chargers. Voted #1 electrician 12 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times. Pick of the counties. Bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, pull drill, and light crane services, all by Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. The American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These fine men and women. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262, and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelt, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Shara, and my good friend Vernon Stein. Post 262, for all you do, we salute you. And special thanks to State Farm agent Mike Ball and Lyle Pitner. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable quotes and options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and good neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 717-334-4908 at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg, or State Farm agent Lyle Pitner, 717-688-7270 at 11 Lincoln Way East, New Oxford, PA. Like good neighbors, Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball are there. They're on the ball. They got all your bases covered. Home, health, auto, life. State Farm agents Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball. and a local fourth-generation business that's been serving Adams County and surrounding areas since 1943. They do residential, commercial paving, patching, and sealing. Thanks to Jason Williams, Jim Williams, and all our friends at CE. Telephone 717-334-5511. At 1141 Highland Avenue Road, Gettysburg. CE Williams & Sons, they truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. And special thanks to our player of the game sponsor, serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve, Adams Electric Cooperative. And last but certainly not least, for 3 decades, a gold sponsor of Community Media's Game of the Week. Tonight's contest sponsored by Kennie's Marketplace. Kennie's is 100% employee-owned and has superior quality perishables and world-class customer service. Kennie's carries fresh ground beef every day and over 40 store-made items. $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food-friendly folks will find them at Kennie's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and Gettysburg. And don't forget the Kenny's app, Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, digital coupons, specialized offers, rewards, and more. It's my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card, your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's Marketplace. Well, we're ready to go here in the third quarter. 20-6, the Colonials lead, and they went for 2, didn't get it. But then, thanks to Braden Billman, blocked the extra point. So it's a 14-point lead for the Colonials, looking to go 3-0. They get the ball to start the third quarter. Phillies with a 7-0 lead against the Marlins, going for their 6th win in a row. Trey Turner with a 2-run homer. Bryce Harper 2 for 2. So the Philly bats coming alive in timely fashion right now. They're tied for the #1 record in all of baseball with the Dodgers, and they hold a tiebreaker. I think they've won 5 out of 6 from LA. And special birthday wishes to my grandson, Cassian George Cook. He'll turn 2 years old tomorrow, so happy birthday, Cassian. I'll sing to you in person when I get to your house in Connecticut. Touchback. Nieves had 1 foot in the end zone, so that is a touchback. Ox starts at its own 20. 1 second off the clock. I don't know how you could do that. I guess yeah, that's hard to explain. Well, no, they put it back on. So I don't have to try to explain it. It's a touchback all the way, so yeah, that was just inadvertent. Timers, snafu. Split receivers to both sides, empty backfield. Carter Howe barrels forward for about 2. So I don't know the story on Luke Fry. We'll try to see if we can tell if he's there on the sideline. I'm not sure if he got shaken up. I don't see number 12 out there. It's not easy to read these numbers, these camouflage numbers. 2nd and 9. Nieves, 5 more yards. He's got 167 yards on 14 carries. By far his most explosive contest of the season so far. Nieves, spin move, another 5 yards. He's been the difference tonight, no doubt about it.
He is good for 12 first down. Ball spotted on 34.
So New Oxford changes the outlook of their offensive attack as they are more ground bound here. Hauk has one completion for 4 yards, but probably not the same touch, especially on the deep balls that Luke Fry displayed over the first 2 weeks of the season. 1st and 10. Nieves again. Look out. He might go all the way. Tremendous speed. 66. Touchdown of the night. $238 yards rushing, an 80-yard drive, all of it on the ground, most of it by Nieves. What a run. Well, I don't know if we've ever awarded the player of the game in the third quarter, but Nieves is going to be tough to beat, that's for sure. Grady Miller to attempt the point after. Kick is good. 27-6. Well, I might have to read the paper to find out what happened to Luke Fry. I'm sure Tom Sixes is on the story. Oh, there he is. He's in street clothes. Yeah, I see him down there. He's well, Nieves, dominant speed. He found another gear when he hit that next level. You could see from up here that he was going to be gone. Calcutt with a decent return out to the 29. 27-6. O'Brien again on the stop. Guy's a special teamer extraordinaire. Nolan O'Brien, we keep hearing his name. I think he plays regular defense too. Certainly a disruptor and a great tackler on special teams. You don't always see that. 9:42 to go here in the third. Southwestern, very accurate. Again, complete. Good for about 3, maybe 4 yards. Now 10 for 10. 10 for 10 for 74 yards. Graham completes it again. That's like good for about a foot. Lax has 3 catches for 7 yards. So 11 for 11, but just 74 yards. 3rd and 7. I mean, Bryce Graham, great accuracy, but Southwestern unable to roll the dice. Their longest gain through the air, 12 yards. Then again, he throws short in front of the sticks. That's not going to get it done. Another 4-yard completion. 12 out of 12, 78 yards. So that's like 6 yards in a completion, 6 yards in attempt. And I mean, they're the same number, 12 for 12. Pretty impressive statistically, but yet it's another punt for the Steeds. Billman and Holmes deep to return. Fair catch called by Brody Holmes at the 33-yard line. 7:42 to go here in this third quarter. Brought to you by Kenny's Marketplace, C.E. Williams, State Farm agents Lyle, Pitner, and Mike Ball. American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. Ketterman Electric, Sites Realty, David L. Sites Realty owner, and player of the game sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. Thank you one and all. And thank you, Corey Smith, for doing a great job on camera. Check it out. Corey and I will be your hosts for Sports Chat every Tuesday at 6, followed by Trivia. I joined the brilliant co-host, Amy Welsh. Brody Holmes on the end around, looking for 6. 67 yards for Brody Holmes on the end around. A lot of weapons on this Colonial team. Kick is good. 33-6. 34-6. Well, one more touchdown would make it a running clock. Very interesting stats. Well called. What a great call. You lose your starting quarterback, no problem. Here in the second half, a couple of quick touchdowns by the Colonials have put them in full command. Calcutt in the open, still on his feet, breaking tackles. He's going to go the distance. 95-yard kickoff return. No flags. That didn't take long. Breaking tackles, leaving defenders in his wake to inhale the vapor trail. Brooklyn Calcutt with a brilliant return, and the Steeds are not done yet. 34-12. You know, I don't know. 34. Well, I guess they figure kick it here. Gavin Frame's kick is good. So much for the running clock. Perish the thought. I mean, it's still possible that Brooklyn Calcutt, what a job by the 5'8", 145-pound speedster. He was knocking on the door. It seemed like every kickoff return got just a little better, and he broke that one. The distance. Still a long way to go in this one. Third down, or rather third quarter, still 7:18 remain. Clayton Yavis and Braden Billman deep for the Colonials. There'll be another touchback. Another boomer by Frame. No, what other tricks do they have up their sleeve? The Colonials, wow. Great job of getting to the edge. Nieves, 238 yards rushing on 16 carries. And Brody Holmes has teams thinking that he's his brother and somehow he has remaining eligibility. He's a junior, so carrying on the family tradition in a big way. Carter Houck is going to be sacked. Wow, that play went negative yardage, about 7 yards. Wow. So now, well, you got the great receiver core, so maybe Houck can just put one up in the air for him. He's got a big arm. Southpaw. Fields the short snap. Rolls left. Picked up about 3 yards. Southwestern will give him that. And it's 3rd and 13. Tanner Houck split to the near side with Holmes in the slot. Safety shaded this way. Expect Holmes to get double covered. Nieves, 3 yards. Not a cloud of dust on this turf field, but 241 yards for Nieves unofficially. So for the first time tonight, Ox will have to punt, and you can feel ever so slightly a shift of momentum. Southwestern has hope. Luke Fry is on the sideline, not dressed for football activities. So Carter Houck has turned out to be more than a Wildcat cameo, as he's going to have to lead the offense here as the Colonials look to bleed valuable seconds off the clock with each snap and preserve their 21-point lead, a 3-score lead. So it is secure, but stranger things have happened in the world of football. Whoa, that's big. Only a 5-yarder though, maybe not that big. 4th down and 5. They'll still punt it, line of scrimmage at their own 25. Receiver deep at about the 42 for Southwestern. Under 5 to play here in the 3rd. High snap. They'll down it at the 49. Billman on the punt. A 31-yard punt. So Southwestern with a relatively short field at their own 49. 4:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. 34-13. New Oxford tries to go to 3-0. Rollman got nothing. He's now 9 carries for 14 yards. So they've held him in check. Graham, a curious stat line, 12 out of 12 for 78 yards. Obviously no interceptions, but no touchdowns either. Only score came on a 95-yard kickoff return. Well, they had 2 scores actually. Logan Kleindienst, his only carry of the night, went for 3 yards and a touchdown. And then the aforementioned kickoff return. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers set to the far side. Graham, first incompletion of the night. And the Colonials had pretty decent coverage. Klein, the intended receiver. Clock stopped with 3:47 to go. In the 3rd quarter, 34-13. A lot of pass attempts, a lot of short scoring drives. So this game is moving at a glacial pace. Which is not as slow as it sounds. Incomplete again, intended for Calcutt. Went right through his mitts. Incomplete. 4th and 10, so the Colonial defense does the job. Looks like they'll get the ball back. Holmes and Billman deep to return the punt. Billman and Holmes deep to the Colonial. Dennis Lehman to punt it again. Good form. Holmes fumbled, but he picked it up at the 30, about a 20-yard punt. Colonials at their own 30-yard line. 3:37 to go in the 3rd. Well, Zach Long in there now at the running back position. Then Ryan, or maybe he's a receiver because Ryan Vargas comes off. Empty backfield. Nieves flanked wide to the top of your screen. Another forward toss. Billman cuts up, gets 5 yards. Hold everything. That's going back. Holding 10 yards against the Colonials. First down, 20 yards to go. Colonial defense has been stout. One long drive for the Steeds and a kickoff return. Nieves, 7 more yards. Call it an 8-yard pickup. 249 yards on 18 carries. Yeah, I mean, we got to hold off on player of the game, but certainly Clayton Nieves trending with 4 rushing touchdowns and 249 stripes on the ground. 2.5 minutes to go in the 3rd. 3 receivers set to the near side. Now Billman in motion to the far. Nieves breaking tackles, getting 5 more yards. 19 carries, 254 yards. Oh, it's nothing like the Cole Bartram game a year ago when Dillsburg, he scored 9 touchdowns and had 300 yards rushing, something like that. Or was it 500 yards rushing? I think it was 500. Yeah, I mean, it's a Herculean total. We had to see it to believe it. Like nobody could tackle that guy. Nobody wanted to. And that's one area that the Warriors apparently have shown improvement tonight. Southwestern jump. Into the neutral zone. Good job by Carter Houck to draw him offside. New Oxford picks up the first down. Houck to throw, airs it out. Oh, he caught it, but out of bounds. Oh man, he's hurt his back. He's holding his back. Great effort by Brody Holmes. He bobbled it, came down with it out of bounds. So it's a long completion for Carter Houck. More importantly, Brody Holmes shaken up. He's on the sideline, and they're gonna. No, they got a timeout on the field. There's 1:24 to go in the third. Brody Holmes holding his lower back, so maybe who knows? Hopefully he's going to be all right. So Colonials, first Luke Fry out to injury, and now maybe Brody Holmes as well. A chance to thank our sponsors again as Brody Holmes is walking. That's a good sign. Well, you're looking to buy or sell real estate, there's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. With 44 years of experience, Dave is your man. Call 487-4000 or 334-4674 or check the website, SeitsRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty Inc. is located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. Second and 10. Nieves, not this time, and he gets nothing. Great charge by the interior of the Mustang defense. Special thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. 2915 Biglerville Road, between Gettysburg and Biglerville. Telephone 717-677-0066 or email guy@kettermanelectric.com. Serving Adams County for more than 2 decades. Bucket service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, and supply and installation of electric car chargers, whole house generator systems too. Voted #1 electrician 12 years in a row by Gettysburg Times, pick of the county. Ketterman Electrical Services. Nieves takes the pitch and gets 4 yards. 21 carries, 259 yards. Also, bucket truck service, generator installation, pole drilling setting, and light crane services, commercial and residential wiring too, all at Ketterman Electrical Services. And special thanks to Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women have served our country in times of war, and now they serve our community in times of peace. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262, and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Shower, my good friend Vernon Stein. Line of scrimmage at the 43, and takes the Colonial roll all the way to the 13-yard line. 44-yard punt, no return. Southwestern at its own 13. They're looking for something quick. I don't know if they have that in the repertoire. We'll create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and good neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 334-4908 at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg, or State Farm agent Lyle Pitner, 688-7270, 11 Lincoln Way East, New Oxford, PA. Like good neighbors? Lyle Pitner and Mike Ball are there. Pick six! Pick six! Braden Billman for the pick six. I think it was Braden Billman. It was hard to read these numbers with the camouflage. (40-13). And the kick is good. (41-13). So we've seen a lot of different scores, a lot of different ways. Reception, running, interception return, kick return. But the Colonials in firm control, and it looks like Southwestern, barring a huge comeback, will drop to 2-1. Colonials, meanwhile, if Biglerville loses, they'll be the only undefeated team in the immediate area. The Adams County area. Now, I don't know if there's some undefeated teams in our viewing area in York County. There may well be. There's Calcutt again. He went 95 yards. Can he go 98 this time? No. Gets out to the 19. 1.3 seconds left. So after completing his first 12 throws, Bryce Graham goes incomplete, pick six. Slot formation to the near side. Graham in the gun. Roman got about 5 yards. 10 carries, 19 yards. So Braden Billman's had a heck of a game. Blocked an extra point, a pick six. But Clayton Nieves, 21 carries, 259 yards, and four touchdowns. Second and 5 for the Colonials. I mean, yeah, for Southwestern. It's been a long second half. And now Graham goes down. He's sacked. 9-yard loss for Bryce Graham. I didn't see who got in there. Somebody wreaking havoc. Rios. Covington. Rios and Covington had a big game last week against Coke Calico, and they're back at it again. 3rd and 12. So Southwestern, they demolished their opponents. I think it's a measure of how good this Colonial team not only is now, but can be as the season unfolds. Weathering injuries to key personnel. Graham incomplete. Well, they'll probably punt it. They don't want to not pick it up and get the running clock in order, or do they? They're going to punt it away. Lehman again. He's had a lot of chances to work on his form. Line of scrimmage at the 18-yard line. 11:03 to go in the contest. High snap. No rush. Short kick. Wow! I'd say Brody Holmes made a full recovery. He caught the ball on the bounce for a 37-yard punt return. Brody Holmes going deep into the arsenal. Well, guess what? Running clock. If Brady Miller makes this kick, it's a running clock. And he does. 48-13. So start your engines and start that running clock. Well, C.E. Williams is a 4th-generation business that's been serving Adams County and surrounding areas since 1943. They do residential, commercial paving, sealing, and patching. Thanks to Jason Williams, Jim Williams, all our friends at CE. Telephone 334-5511 at 1141 Highland Avenue Road, Gettysburg. CE Williams and Sons. They truly are pavers and excavators extraordinaire. If you need to dig, you'll dig CE Williams. And Kenny's Marketplace, gold sponsor of Game of the Week for 3 decades. 100% employee-owned, superior quality perishables, and world-class customer service. Certified Angus beef and over 40 store-made items daily. $5 specials every Friday. Fresh food, friendly folks will find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1959. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and Gettysburg. It's my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card, your passport to your world of savings at Kenny's Market. And don't forget the Kenny's app, where you can access Food Club, Craven, Full Circle, digital coupons, specialized offers, rewards, and much, much more. Thank you, everyone at Kenny's Marketplace. And our Adams Electric Player of the Game sponsor. They shine a spotlight on tonight's Player of the Game and serving the area's electrical needs since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve, Adams Electric Cooperative. Should we make it official? Clayton Nieves, our Player of the Game. Congratulations, Clayton Nieves, our Player of the Game. So he found another gear here tonight. 21 carries, 259 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And those yardage totals are unofficial. Best run by far. Rollman rolls for 27 yards. Call it a 30-yard pickup. That helps his average considerably. Mustangs, I have them for just 6 first downs. That might not be accurate, but they don't have many more than that. Great job defensively by the Colonial. So Throws out of bounds, incomplete passes. The clock will continue to run. First down, continues to run. I think if the only thing that stops an injury or a touchdown or a change of possession. So Rollman got about 6 more. So maybe there's some reserves in there for the New Oxford defense.
Game 5.
9 minutes and change in this one. Next week, no game. Yours truly going with Goldenville Gal to see Bruce Springsteen and celebrate our 47th wedding anniversary and her 71st birthday, believe it or not. Graham throws it deep. Oh, there's a flag. But it's only 15 yards in high school. It's not a spot foul. So they'll gladly give him that. Not a spot foul. Well, that saved them about 20 yards. So not a bad play by the secondary for New Oxford. They might not have realized it at the time, but you don't want to give up that catch. I don't think you can stop, once you start the running clock, you can't stop it if you score again, can you, Corey? No, he says no. So that is fait accompli for New Oxford. 3 receivers set. Graham, another short pickup, 5 yards to Rollman. Countdown to 8 minutes. So our next game, Gettysburg. Yeah, that's right. Mechanicsburg returned to Gettysburg for Eli Ryder, the quarterback for Mechanicsburg, grandson of the legendary Ray Ryder, Adams County Sports Hall of Fame member, and son of Steve Ryder, a veteran of Warrior football and a starting tight end at Dickinson College as well. So a 3rd generation football player, Eli Ryder, in his senior year, comes to Gettysburg to do battle with Brady Heiser. It looks like the Warriors are going to get off the schneid with their first win of the year. First and 10. Graham, incomplete. And the clock continues to run with the incompletion, 2nd and 10. Well, thanks to Athletic Director Doug Warely for making this all possible. Don't forget live TV every Tuesday at 6. Corey Smith and I analyze the burning sports issues of the day. And then at 7 to 7:30, it's the incomparable Amy Welsh and yours truly for live trivia. Corey, one of our outstanding panelists as well. Graham, short toss to Rollman. He got about 8 yards. Under 6 to play. 48-13, New Oxford rolls to 3-0. Well, we'll see about Luke Fry, and hopefully he just got his bell rung and he'll be ready to go next week. I mean, Carter Houck has definitely a different dimension, but man, you can see why Luke Fry, with a beautiful touch, he throws on his balls, why he's the starter. Roman slides inside, gets the first down to the 9. Well, Roman now a respectable 13 carries for 67 yards. He's really picked it up his last 4 carries. Before that, he was 9 for 14. Here he goes again, plowing to the goal line and into the end zone he goes. So, well, you know, this is mop-up time. 14 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown. It looked like he had a pretty good game, but really, New Oxford held him in check throughout. A late touchdown here. Mop-up time. Frame looks to boot the point after. .48-20, it's all Ox here tonight. Not my phone. I left my phone. I left my phone back at my office. I haven't missed it except to check the Phillies scores and multitask and see what the Eagles are doing. 10-1 Phillies. Woohoo! 3-0 Packers lead over the Eagles. That's kind of a weird situation. It sounds like nobody really wants to be there in Brazil. They can't leave their hotel. You can't wear green. It's just, the guys, they'll be happy to get back home. And it counts as a home game for the Eagles. That's absurd. Frame has a big foot. Uh-oh. It died at the 1. Clayton Nieves picked it up at the 1. He thought it would go into the end zone, but the backspin took it back out again, and he turned lemons into lemonade, got it out to the 24 with 4:26 to play. And expect, well, you know, even an incomplete pass won't. It looks like a player with a cramp. And I'm sure, like, I'm sure his teammates are saying, just get up and get off the field here. We want to wrap this thing up. And there he's good to go, but definitely got a cramp. Nieves, I'm pretty sure he's not injured. I think he looks like a cramp. He deserves a cramp. He's had a heck of a game, our player of the game. Clayton Nieves, 254 yards and 4 touchdowns. Congratulations. Wow, who's that bludgeon? 9 yards. Blake for 9 yards. Well, you might have, probably have reserves in there for both teams. 2nd and 1. Too much dancing for Blake. He loses 3 yards. But the clock continues to run. Special thanks to our sponsors one final time. Sites Realty, Ketterman Electric, RE Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville, State Farm agents, Mike Ball and Lyle Pitner, C.E. Williams, Kenny's Marketplace, and our player of the game sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. Thank you one and all. Our next telecast in 2 weeks, Mechanicsburg visits Gettysburg. Be there. Corey Smith and I will be there. Blake finds a seam and picks up 10 yards and a first down. Drashawn Blake moves the chain. And the clock continues. Now there's another player with a cramp. Good job. Bringing in some backups. Using the clock. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. I don't think Southwestern is going to use their timeouts. Just get on the bus and go back to school and regroup. Blake gets about 7. Under 2 minutes to play.
That will be number 74, ready set. Game 7. Second down.
Second and 3. They just only need to run another play or two. Blake first, close to the first down. It'll be, and they're saying they got the first down. So the next play will take them to about the 40-second mark. So 3 more plays. They can just do 3 kneel downs. And the final score will be 48-20. Clock. 7 seconds on the play clock. Look for a kneel down here by the backup quarterback. Delay of game. So they'll stop the clock for that. And that'll do it for Corey Smith and for our fine sponsors for tonight's game. See you in 2 weeks. I'm Jeff Cook. Good night, everybody. The final from the Ox Yard. The Colonials defeat Southwestern Mustangs 48-20 to move to 3-0. See you soon, sports fans. Good night.